So what was it that brought you to Mermaids and said, that's it, that's my next book? And I think there are 22 in the series. Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Well, number 19 just came out. I have contracted to 22, though.
Okay.
We'll see about what happens after that. But I'm working on number 21 right now, which will come out in 2021. Oh, what happened was, I had to remember your question. What happened was, out of the blue, I got an email through my website, because on my website, there's a place where adults can write me. There's also a place where kids can write me. And on the Kids Talk page, I answer every one of those kids' letters on my website in the Debbie Talks. But this was through the adult only, where adults can contact me. And she said, I know this is kind of strange. Was an editor from Simon & Schuster, but would you like to write a series for me? And I love to write. So I'm like, well, I'm intrigued. What would you have in mind? And we went back and forth, and she said that she thought Mermaids was the next big thing. And I said, I like mermaids. So I did brainstorming for about 6 months, building the world and the character sketches and a story arc for the first 4 books, which I sold 4, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think I sold 4, and 2 came out together, and then 2 more came out together. But yeah, I worked on it for about 6 months before she finally said, yeah, let's go with this.
So for 6 months, what kind of research are you doing? Are you just online? Or are you out in the ocean scuba diving? Or?
Well, the ocean is a great place to do research, but I do a lot of book research, online research, centering on the character. With my newest book, The Narwhal Problem, I actually contacted a person who's an expert in narwhals, because I wanted to know what that that tooth was, what was used for. And there are a couple of other questions I asked, and she was so kind. Dr. Kristen Ladry, I believe is her name, and she helped me out. So experts in the field is a great way to go too.
Makes sense. And then when you're approaching the story, you said you had your first 4 books already planned and outlined, and then they come back and they say, we want more. Is it just 4 more at that point, or they say, let's go to 22?
I believe it was 4 more. And, oh yeah, that would have been nice. 22 right away. No, I believe it was 4 more, and then I would come up with a little paragraph about what each book would be about, and I would give them more than 4. Hopefully so they buy more than 4, but usually no. But they could choose which ones they like the best.
Gotcha. So you're pitching multiple stories set within the universe, and then they let you know which ones pop.
Right.
Makes sense. And then once you've written your initial arc, how do you expand that? How do you make room for another 4 stories?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you've done it.
Well,
if anybody would know, it's got to be you.
Well, you have their character, you know what they like and what they don't like, and so that helps you to build on something else that could happen to them naturally in a 3rd grade classroom, because the mermaids in this series are in 3rd grade. And if you know anything about elementary school, you know some of the things that happen in elementary school: spelling tests, math quizzes, field trips, and you can use that to kind of springboard into different ideas. So life, gives you ideas. Sometimes your research gives you ideas. Like when I'm researching narwhals, I might find another creature. Oh, this would be so cool to write about. How could this happen in a story form?
So do you keep like an idea folder or a journal, or where do you store those?
Not that thick of ideas. I think one of these days it would be fun to write about this.
So anytime you've got an idea and you stick it in there, and you're covered for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and so the dream is, you get that call from an editor, "Would you write me something?" And they're like, "Well, I just have an idea right here." Some of them are good, some of them are bad.